Before I start today's lesson on decimal place value, I wanted to go over some of the differences the USA and UK will have with other parts of the world. The USA and UK use a period when writing decimals, and many other places use a comma. As for which one I would emphasize, well, it depends really on you, the individual. Today's lesson on decimals will be using a period. However, if I was doing a tutoring session with you and you were doing commas instead of periods, that's okay too. I have no problem with that. The other topic I wanted to address before today's lesson is the use of the ones place and units place. In the US, we say ones place to identify the place value, while many other places say the units place. As with the period or comma I talked about earlier, I'm okay with both. I actually tried to make reference to both in this video, but to help the lesson flow better, I just switched to the ones place. I don't want to spend any more time on this because it will take away from today's lesson. If you would like to hear more on these types of differences, please watch my previous video titled USA versus UK Spelling. I will leave a link in the description down below. Now let's get started with today's video on decimal place value. I hope you enjoy it. Hi everybody, welcome back for today's lesson. The topic I have chosen for today will be decimal place value for the ones or units place to the thousandths place. As you can see here, I have a sample worksheet I will use. As with the previous videos, I will leave this up, so if you would like to try it in advance, you know what the problems are. As for the rest of us, I will be going over problems number 2, 3, and 4 of the worksheet. This 5th grade lesson is being done with the expectation that the viewer is already aware of all the place values being covered today. If you're not comfortable with place value, you may continue to view the video. If you would like a more specific video on place value, please send a message and I can make an arrangement. Let's get started now. I've gone ahead and labeled what each shape stands for regarding place value. For number 1, the 7 in the circle will represent the ones or units place. The trapezoid has 2 tenths to represent the tenths place. The rectangular type shape has 4 hundredths to represent the hundredths place. And the thousandths place is represented by the irregular pentagon and has 9 thousandths in it, giving the answer 7 and 249 thousandths. Please use number 1 as a reference as we go through problems number 2, 3, and 4. Let's look at number 2 now. For number 2, we must determine which number goes in the ones place. Looking at number 1 for reference, we know that the circle represents the ones or units place, and the number inside the circle is the number 3. For the tenths place, we know the trapezoid shape represents it, and the number inside of it is 4 tenths. For the hundredths place, we know that the rectangular type shape represents it, and the number inside of it is 5 hundredths. The irregular polygon represents the thousandths place, and the number inside of it is 8 thousandths. So the answer for number 2 is 3 and 458 thousandths. Let's take a look at number 3 now. Problem number 3 has only 3 shapes, but that's okay. We will fill in the respective numbers as always, and just include 0 for the place value not shown. We know the circle represents the ones place, so we will write down number 2. There is no tenths place here, so we will go on to the hundredths place, which is represented by number 4. The thousandths place has 5 in it, so our answer for number 3 is 2 and 45 thousandths. Now let's wrap up the lesson with problem number 4. Number 4, once again, does not have all the place values in it. So we will do the exact same thing like we did in number 3. The number in the ones place is 0 since there's no circle. The tenths place has 1 tenth in it. The hundredths place has 8 hundredths in it and the thousandths place has 7 thousandths in it, giving us an answer of 187 thousandths. Here is the answer key for numbers 2 to 6. Feel free to pause the video to check how you did for numbers 5 and 6 if you tried those. For the rest of you, thank you once again for joining in today's lesson. Please message me through Facebook Messenger or email me at jollyformore@gmail.com to learn more about my online tutorial service. Please leave a comment down below. And if you know someone interested in hiring an online tutor, share this video. If you would like to get a bell notification for all my newest videos, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you soon for my next video. And until then, please be safe out there. Have a great day.